Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Dendra. For those of you guys that are new here, welcome. And for those of you guys that are returning, welcome back. We are going to do a higher self check-in and see what your higher self message has to say to you right now. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Tune into the image or tune into the card or the stone of your choice. I'll see you each back in your pick a pile. Welcome pile 1 to your channel reading from your higher self. This was the stone that you chose. And this was the card that chose, the mentor. I love this owl medicine here, wisdom, knowledge. You carry that as the mentor. You could already be working in a position where you're mentoring other people, or people may see you as a mentor or as a guide, somebody that they may come to for some help or assistance. Right now, I feel like you guys, pile 1, are going through a huge transformation. We have the radical change coming out, radical expansion that's coming here with the dragon medicine. And the dragon medicine to me is all about a huge transformation, like a huge burning away, okay? Where you are ascending. You are definitely moving up in your ascension ladder, okay? This is all about expanding. So you're getting ready to go through a huge expansion in your life. This time, if you're between the ages of 30 to 40, this has been like a long time coming, right? Like you may have been going through things for about 10 years to get to this point of achievement. I do feel like you guys are in this achievement phase right now. With the air element, you guys are very much free thinkers or just thinkers. I feel like a lot of you guys seek the truth. You want to seek knowledge. I feel like a lot of your third eye is opening, okay, with this air element. So there's a paradigm shift that's happening here that's leading into this radical expansion, right? So it's like, I don't feel like for you guys, your belief systems are changing. I feel like they're actually expanding. You're seeing more of yourself. You're seeing yourself in a much more of like the, the goddess energy or the God energy, right? Or the high priestess or the priest, right? You're seeing yourself more in your magical element, okay? To the sea. A lot of you guys, your higher self is talking about how you guys are travelers, right? You guys are meant to travel, to journey, to help other people, okay? Your job may bring you to help other people as well. Or your job is getting ready to expand where you will be traveling. You could be moving, you could be relocating. Your job could be expanding where you're reaching, maybe it was like, 50, 10 states, right? And now you're working, statewide, nationwide, whatever, okay? But you guys are moving in your north direction. You're moving. And so this can also mean that this movement that's happening in your life, whether that's a new job, an expansion in your career, traveling, meeting new people, whatever it is that's happening, spiritually, you're being spiritually guided, okay? There's a lot of spiritual guidance that's happening here, right? That's taking you on this new journey. Your higher self wants you to know right now, you guys are connecting with the angels and the masters, okay? There's that energy of the angels and masters that are all about your connection to your crown, your soul star chakra, all right? So your soul star chakra is being activated. This is also where that expansion energy is happening. All of these third eye activations that are happening right within you. The paradigm shift, you're seeing things clearly, right? You're understanding the beauty within you. Your heart chakra is expanding, it's opening, right? This is all of these things that needed to shift out, right? You could have had a lack of belief in yourself at a certain point in time. And it's like your higher self is telling you that you guys are accessing higher levels of dimension, higher levels of plane, right? The dragon energy is that elemental. It's a higher level. It's not a spirit animal. It's more of an elemental. Right? There's a higher vibration. The angels and masters are higher vibrations than your spirit guides, your ancestors, okay? So when you're accessing these higher vibrations, it means that you have tapped into your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your crown chakra, and your soul star chakra. It's all being activated here in your reading, okay? So your upper chakras are now being activated. You're getting more downloads, all right? You're connecting more to your angels and masters, your galactic team. You may start seeing or feeling more of a presence, right? Isis, Hathor, Horus, okay? different ascendant masters are coming to work with you. The crown chakra is being activated right now. And there's that crown chakra, your 1,000 lotus petal, right? This is that paradigm shift. All of these lotuses that are here are talking about you growing and blooming, right? You had to go through the mud. You had to go through the shadows. You had to go through the darkness in order for your bloom to occur. And the blooming is happening in your upper chakras, right? You're activating that heart space, the true heart, the high heart. Right to know, go beyond, attachments, divine alignment. You are aligning to the divinity within yourself. Your that heart chakra activation, sending you to the throat chakra and all of the chakras and your 1,000 lotus petal just opening here on your crown chakra, right? You could be a reincarnated angel. You can be a walking ascendant master. You can resonate with that title, or that could just be a confirmation for you that yes, you are an ascendant master. Yes, you are an earth angel, okay? Right? Yes, you are connecting to the higher realms, to the universe, to the galactics, right? Your mind is expanding. So you may have been very, I want to say tunnel vision, right? Where you may have just saw things the way they were. And now it's all about this expansion. A lot of you guys can be, I want to say judges, right? There's a council of judges in, the ascension journey that we come into contact with, where, you may be here and you may be very judgmental. You may be like, people are idiots and I don't understand. And you may actually be a judge in the spiritual side of things. And you're here to understand, not to hold judgment, not to be critical, to see people exactly where they're at, right? There's so many wounds that are here. There's so many inner child wounds, so many people that are dealing with their shadows, so many people that are dealing with toxicity. Some people are dealing with so many things, right? That you may learn to hold more space for them in compassion, right, than maybe before, because you were so judgmental. And so a lot of you guys can also just be a judge, right? You could be somebody of power, somebody of some authority, okay? But balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power, right? And so you guys, this air element can also be Libras. Libra could be heavily in your chart, or air sign, okay? And then you have the advocate, right? Inspire you to put compassion into action, right? So this is what you do. You help people by your compassionate state, by your ability, right? And so you may be going on the next part of your journey. You may have been like how I was starting on this journey. I was just a reader and I was just this. And people were asking me to be their mentor, to be their guide. And I was like, that's not happening. And people were telling me, I'm waiting for you. I am waiting for you in your class. When you're ready, you're going to be my teacher. And I was like, I am not your teacher. You're going to be waiting forever, right? And I would say that within maybe 6 months, I was activated, and 6 months to a year, I was their mentor. I was their teacher, right? And it was that radical expansion where I had to get out of this mindset that I was in, right? And I had to dig a little bit deeper to see myself, that I could probably teach other people how to tune into their gifts, how to do journey work, how to tune into their inner child, how to believe in themselves, right? Okay, so you inspire others. You can also just be an advocate. You can work in the school system. You can be somebody who fights for injustices of people. You could be a lawyer. You could be in the legal system. You could be a doctor. You could be an administrator, right? And this is a part of your purpose in the 3D, but there's so much more to you in the 5D that you're connecting to. All right, let's go ahead and see what else your higher self wants you to know right now. Trust in your wings, you guys. Trust in your flight. Trust where spirit is directing you, okay? Like, there's newness that is happening within this paradigm shift. There's so many things that are changing in your life, right? This can be relationships, jobs, moving. All of these things are shifting you, right? But this is like to help you step into like your true power. You have knowledge. You have the wisdom, right? You're smart as hell, pile one. Like, you're super intelligent. Like, I'm getting very intelligent, you know, very knowledgeable. Like, you carry a lot of wisdom about whatever it is that you're passionate about, or whatever it is that you do. You know, you carry a lot of wisdom. People look up to you. People look up to you for their guidance, okay? And your ascendant masters, your higher self, is letting you know that they're looking to you as well, right? We think that they're, you know, when we work in the spiritual community, we find that we're no different. That our ascendant masters, our angels, they don't see us as different or less than them, right? At all, okay? Wow. Yeah, you guys are being really asked to step into your full authority, you guys. Like, don't hold back. Okay, a lot of you guys are very bored, unsatiated in life, right? And your higher self is telling you it's time to make necessary changes, right? Things are definitely shifting out. Too many cards. Page of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, right? There could be something heavily, listen, it's heavily bothering you. I think the Knight of Wands keeps wanting to pop out. Something could be heavily on your mind, but you may be, yeah, there you go. The Queen of Cups, nice. Okay, very, very nice here. All right, there's a balancing of the feminine and masculine, and the Knight of Wands is at the bottom, Page of Cups is at the bottom, right? There's definitely a heaviness of energy between the masculine and feminine energies, right? This is about nurturing yourself and taking action. The Seven of Wands is about being determined. It's about having boundaries, right? So for some of you guys, this paradigm shift is about boundaries, okay? It's about staking your claim. Others of you guys, it's about standing on your business, right? It's about knowing your worth, okay? Taking a chance, believing in yourself. All right, being determined to conquer your goals. And that Knight of Wands energy is about conquering your goals, going after your goals. You have the King of Wands that's here, you guys, right? Beautiful masculine energy. You guys can have fire sign in your chart. You guys can resonate with being a lion, a Leo, or really like lion energy, right? Like the lions for the spirit animals, okay? Because there's a lion on his shirt here, right? You guys, I don't feel like needs illumination. And he has the map behind him. So I feel like you guys are world travelers or something about you. You may travel for work or something to that effect. But the King of Wands is about a boss energy, okay? King of Wands is Phoenix energy, is transformation, that radical change, that's shifting, that's happening here to get you into that King of Wands of taking action, of movement, all right? The Emperor being at the center of your reading, this is masculine energy. This is being determined, goals, right? Being very goal-oriented, going after what you want, not holding yourself back. Right? That's Aries energy right there, okay? So again, fire energy coming through heavily in this reading, okay? And this could just be your higher self is trying to light a fire, telling you, you are the King of Wands. Doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine, you are the king. You are the king of your throne, right? You are the boss, okay? So I feel like for a lot of you guys, your higher self is going to say, y'all about to go on this journey, doing a lot of traveling, right? Standing in your power. Some of you guys are super in authority, like there's authoritative power, the judge, okay? An advocate, an administrator, a CEO, you know, a boss, like you are a boss, right? And this energy is about like you claiming the boss, okay? The Four of Cups, right, coming out is usually about unhappiness, being unfulfilled emotionally, right? In the reversal, I feel like you guys are coming out of that. With all of this masculine energy, it's like you guys are no longer going to have missed opportunities. You guys are no longer going to hold yourself back. You guys are going to no longer, not take a chance on the things that you guys want. And the Queen of Cups being here, beautiful energy is about nurturing, loving yourself, right? Intuition, and you're highly intuitive with the owl medicine here. You guys are very intuitive, okay? This is about the heart space, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, trusting your intuition, right? So I feel like there's a balancing of the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups coming out, that this is about your fiery energy, taking action, knowing you're a boss, but also nurturing yourself, trusting your intuition, moving forward. You know what I mean? Staking your claim, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify this. Too many cups, too many cups, too many cards, too many cups, too many cards, too many cups, too many cards. 7 of Wands, please. All right. 3 of Wands. Okay. King of Wands. Yeah, definitely some traveling energy. Okay, there's definitely that feeling of traveling. All right. 4 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. The Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? The Tower. Wow. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. The Devil, Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords. Okay. And I want to pull on the Tower, please. Why is the Tower here? The Hermit and the Page of Cups. Oh, okay. And then I want to see why the Devil is here. Ace of Cups. Okay. Okay, so for some of you guys, this is going to be more of like your shadow aspect that came through about holding yourself back, all right? You know, the negative self-talk, negative self-belief. I can't do things. I'm not in this power moment, right? Like all of that is shifting, okay? With the Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords, right? There's clarity that definitely has set in. I'm going to be a little bit all over the place. That's kind of how the energy is just being presented to me. So, you know, for a lot of you guys, I feel like you guys have had to, you know, again, set boundaries, right? Be determined to go after the things you want. There is this energy with the Three of Wands here. It is kind of waiting, planning for the future, kind of waiting for my ship to come in. But in this moment, I feel for a lot of you guys, you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. Okay, a lot of you guys are breaking free. All right, a lot of you guys have been in this healing phase, and I feel like this paradigm shift is allowing you guys to break free. The Knight of Pentacles is here. Abundance, independence. Some of you guys could be leaving a toxic relationship. Okay, this can be where that paradigm shift is, right? You're going out to the sea. You got to start all over again. You got to, you know, if you've had a relationship and you've moved in together and you've established a foundation, right? For some of you guys, this can be about that independence, right? But the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles is here letting you know that you're in your power. Okay, this is a powerful move. All right, for some of you guys, your higher self is telling you it's now time for you to come out. Now it's time for you to come out and stake your claim, right? You know, go after the things you want, go after the goals, because abundance is waiting for you. The Tower coming out with the Emperor energy is like unexpected changes, unexpected levels of events. With the Hermit and the Page of Cups, for some of you guys, you know, this can be about you've retracted your energy, you pulled your energy back emotionally. Again, you're in this energy. The Emperor energy is not emotional, okay? It's not like, oh, he's lovey-dovey. And the King of Wands isn't very lovey-dovey, very passionate, but there's not a lot of lovey-dovey, you know, for other people here, okay? And that could be for some of you guys. For others of you guys, this Hermit energy soul searching is about where have you been denying yourself, right? Where have you been denying yourself of the things that you want and desire? You know, where have you been limiting yourself at? What has been limiting you? So your higher self is telling you, right, it's time to move out of that energy. It's time for you to have more fun, more joy. Go after the things that you love. It's waiting for you. All right, go after the things that your heart desires. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. That's all about heart. What do I want? What do I desire, right? And so a lot of you guys can also be helping people to, you know, break free from toxicity, break free from relationships that are not serving of them, stand more in their power, stand in that independence, right? Learn how to have more fun, learn how to go through a transformation period, right? So a lot of you guys could be helping people soul search and finding the answers within, finding that energy of love and healing that they're all needing to move through, right? That can be a part of your purpose, okay, is to help others heal, to help others ascend, to help others find love for themselves, right? To help others clarify, seek clarity. But I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing where you've been holding yourself back, right? With this Ace of Swords, you guys are having a new way of thinking, that paradigm shift, right? This is about you. It's about you and what it is that you want and desire, okay? You know, and so it's moving away from this toxic energy. And the toxic energy for some of you guys can be dealing with a person. It could be dealing with the relationship that you're in, family, friends, job situations, right? There definitely is a level of, for some of you guys, toxicity that's coming through. Some of you guys may be recovering from addiction right now, right? Coming out of an addiction phase, okay? And then with the Ace of Cups, it's because you're loving yourself. You're finally learning to love yourself, right? And this is about staking claim. Some of you guys, if you're dealing with addiction, you may be guided to help others to come out of that addiction, right? You know, so it just depends on how this reading is going to resonate with you. But all of you guys are ascending. All of you guys are moving from, you guys are all shifting from an old way, okay? And you guys are moving into your north node, your north direction, right? You guys are not moving backwards. You're moving forward now to your purpose. You're aligning with your purpose as the mentor, as a guide, as an ascended master, as an angel. And yes, you can be an earth angel and have addictions. You could be an ascended master and have toxicity, right? You know, it's understanding the polarity of yourself and what we live in, okay? You know, and so this really is about you guys stepping out and really truly being who you are, all right? Not holding back anymore. You know, again, standing on your business, right? Not waiting for your ship to come in, not waiting for somebody to come back, not waiting for things to change, but literally being determined to make it across this, this thing, okay? This little bridge, whatever you want to call it, right? Being determined to make it on the other side of that. You're no longer waiting, okay? That's that energy. So pile one, dance to the rhythm of your life. Today, I find the joy in my heart. I lighten my life by releasing what I no longer need. I align myself with who I am. I gently acknowledge who I am not. I am grateful for what I possess, and I'm at peace with what I do not. I appreciate and accept my life as it is. I live according to the will of God. In this way, I dance with life and see the magic of love bloom. And I love this, right? Because this is really what it's about. That shadow aspect that I was talking about with that devil, right? Is the addiction, all of those things that make you you, right? Learning to love yourself, learning to heal yourself, learning what's not in alignment with you, choosing yourself, right? Finding clarity in what it is for you, okay? And so aligning yourself with your true essence, who you truly are, what you possess, what you don't, right? You know, you accept life as is. You acknowledge who you are and who you're not, right? That's the beauty of the shadow work, you guys, is of like learning to love yourself, right? Is seeing yourself in all the essence. Like there are certain things that people will tell me about myself that used to trigger the hell out of me. And I started to understand on this journey, the reason why I was triggered was because it wasn't that the person said it. It was because I believed it to be true. Somewhere deep down inside, I believed that to be true. Once I healed those aspects of myself and people say those things to me, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't trigger me. It doesn't even touch me because it's not true, right? And so when we learn to accept aspects of ourselves, or it is true and I'm still not bothered by it because that is true, right? There's aspects to myself that I talk about, that me and my family or certain things we'll talk about or we're sharing. I'm like, yep, you know what? That is very true. That is exactly who I am, right? And if it's something that I'm not resonating with, it's not true. But I am able to accept those things, right? And I'm also able to say what I'm not able to do, who I am, you know what I'm saying, you know, right? And that's a lot of the shadow work, okay? And that's a lot of the healing that you guys have done. So you guys, your higher self is saying, job well done, right? It's aligning you. There's radical expansion that's happening within you and around you. Know that you are being guided by your guides, your higher vibrational guides, because you are a high vibrational being, right? You have a lot of power inside of you, a lot of magic that you hold, a lot of essence of helping people, of healing yourself, right? Of rising above all of those things. You have a lot of love to give. And so, you know, what is definitely coming in, your higher self just wants to say is that clarity, all of these things that are shifting, you guys are finally aligning, okay? This is your alignment. You're finally aligned, divinely being aligned. That's all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope you guys all enjoyed your reading. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. I would love to hear feedback from you on how you enjoyed the reading or what pile you chose. And if you would like to book a private session with me, all of my information is listed in the link below. Trust the process, trust the journey. See you next time. Bye now. Welcome, pile 2, to your reading. Here's the stone that you chose. Okay. And here's the card you chose. We chose the Village. The Village. And that song came on again, Find Your People. That was in one of my other readings and I forgot to post it. But yeah, I don't know, that literally popped up, Find Your People, right? I do feel like you guys are finding your people, okay? Or finally finding your people. So pile 2, the Village is here. I feel like you guys have, I feel like you guys are lone wolves, okay? I feel like this pile is my lone wolf pile. I feel like you guys like to do things alone. You guys don't like to ask people for help. This is not one of those things where I feel like you guys seek out people, okay? But I do feel like what is coming in for you, pile 2, is the fact that the people that you have been around, the village that you are around, is no longer holding space for you, is no longer holding resonance with you, is no longer aligning with you. I feel like you are ascending into a higher vibration of self. I feel like you may have had issues around the feminine energy in your life. And masculine, like could be the mother or the father, but I'm feeling some mother wounds. But I feel like you guys have been in the shadows. I feel like you guys like to be in the shadows, but I also feel like you guys have a sense of loneliness, right? Like you guys like to be alone, but I do feel like at times that loneliness does kind of seep in, and it makes you guys wonder, will I find people that are like me? Will I find people that believe in the things that I believe in? Or can I actually have conversations about things that I really want to have conversations about? Like, I feel like in your village currently, it's kind of like what Spirit is showing me. You guys have the same conversation. Like, it's the same thing. There's no evolution. There's no evolving. There's no even expansion. Like, you know, it could be just around work. Like, if I'm a nurse and we only talk about nursing, but we don't talk about the healing aspect or the journey or the holistic, I may get pretty bored with just talking about nursing, right? Because my mind is a little bit more expansive. And that's kind of the feeling, is like, you have commonalities with these people. You may be in the same workplace. You may have the same friend groups. You may, whatever it is, there's a commonality, familiarity, but you have been internally shifting for a while. For a lot of you guys, I'm getting almost a decade. And this is like where it's finally emerging, where I cannot hold back anymore. I kind of got to break free in some way, you know, from the connections that I do have, because I am wanting to seek things that are more in alignment. 11s can be significant. 333s can be significant. 9s can be significant for you guys. You have the ether, the seamless, unspeakable, right? The ether is that in between, right? It's where we actually consider in our medicine wheel, it's the center. It's actually you, right? So if anyone has seen Frozen 2, I talk about Frozen 2. I actually make some of my shamanic students watch it, and they look at me like I am bone nut crazy. And it's because that movie is shamanic. It is all shamanism. Frozen 2 is about the medicine wheel, the directions, the seasons, the inner child, the generational curses, like the death and rebirth that Elsa goes through. She literally dies and she's reborn as ascended, right? And so anyway, she was searching for the fifth element throughout that movie. So she was looking, because we know earth, air, fire, and water are the four elements. But some people will say metal is the fifth, right? I always say the ether, the spirit, the soul body, okay, is at the center of the wheel. Anyway, so Elsa was like moving through, and so she was like, where are you? Like, show yourself, show yourself. And it was her. She was seeking herself, right? So you've been seeking things outside of you, but you're understanding your journey to wholeness is you understanding that you've been seeking things outside of you, but it's been you the whole time, right? And so this journey of moving through that energy of finding what the ether is, you are at the center of your wheel. And that medicine wheel is balancing, right? And when we're out of balance in our medicine wheel, things in our life are out of balance, right? But when we're balanced in our medicine wheel, we are standing in wholeness. So you are going through a journey to wholeness. You're going through a journey of being your true self, okay? Your higher self is saying right now, you are blessed. Blessings are coming, right? Blessings are going to be bestowed upon you. Right now, psychic development is happening. So on this journey to wholeness, a lot of you guys are expanding in your third eye chakra, all right? Some of you guys may be into crystal balls, into scrying, all right? Scrying is pendulums, fire, water, crystal balls, mirrors, scrying tools, right? The psychic development is here, is that there's an expansion that is happening, and you're seeing your higher self, and you are actually connecting now, right? You're connecting within your higher self, okay? A lot of you guys may be athletic. You know, you may be a teacher, a PE teacher. You may play sports. You may just like to really work out, work on your body. Some of you guys can be really into helping others with that, right? Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. So right now you guys can be, you know, you can have a handicap. I like to say disability, but I get it. Everyone's very different. I like the word disability better. And so, you know, you could struggle in life with something that is a disability for you, right? This can also be that you are physically disabled, as in you can't do certain things, but I feel like a lot of you guys are working through that. So it's like your body's in pain, but you're going to exercise, you're going to lift weights, you're wanting to lose weight, and it's been so hard, but you're going to apply that, right? Some of you guys like to run, okay, like to jog, and haven't done that, and getting back into that, because that's where you're grounding yourself at. But this is about strength, right? So, you know, you're moving past whatever physical limits that you've been going through, all right? And so, you know, this can be like, you know, you're in a wheelchair, but you can do Special Olympics, this can be that you could have some health situations that are coming up for you, that are rising for you right now, that you may feel like is limited, but I do feel like a lot of you guys are moving past that. And we have the mother energy coming through, nurturous, patience, unconditional love, joy, and bringing in life, right? Some of you guys can be pregnant, okay? Just want to throw that one out there. Some of you guys can be pregnant with a child, or getting ready to have a child, or you're in your fertile energy. Some of you guys can be nurturing people, and this is about who you are, right? This is about all-encompassing unconditional love for yourself, having patience, right? Moms are usually the patient parent. Moms are, we get mad, but we're usually more patient than dads. Dads are usually pretty much more reactive, right? Or stern or strict. Moms are a little bit more patient. Like, I'm gonna do countdowns, like 1, and it's a long pause, 2, long pause, 3, and you do like 3.5, 3.75. You get what I'm saying? Like, moms are pretty patient, right? And so you just may be a very patient person, okay? But some of you guys may be wondering, well, I have my baby, and some of you guys have a spirit baby that is coming to you, okay? So that's just a confirmation for somebody out there that's been asking, is my baby coming? This is to let you know that you do have a spirit baby. It is going to come. You are destined to be a mom, all right? So there could be something, even for some of you, going on with fertility issues, okay? You may be having some problems with some fertility issues, and this is like a concern for some of you guys, right? And some of you guys are needing to call upon the people that you can trust and be there for you, and not leaning on the people who haven't been, all right? Okay. For others of you guys, this energy of mothering, again, is about you holding yourself, loving yourself, okay? We also have the cities of light, Talos, Adama, Inner Earth, etheric retreats. Wow, because you guys are in the ethers. And family of light. Look at that. The village is here, right? So some of you guys are definitely connecting with your family of light, okay? With your, your spirit team, your spirit guides, your higher self, right? Like I said, a lot of you guys are very connected to your higher self right now. That's the feeling, is I feel like you guys are very in tuned with your higher self connection, right? The crown chakra and the soul star chakra is being activated with you, especially with your third eye chakra, right? Psychic development is occurring, and when that happens, it's about your expanding in your gifts. Your gifts are really expanding, or you may even want to expand in your gifts, right? Some of you guys could be spiritual midwives, okay? Helping people birth their transformation into birth, right? You're bringing in your ascended babies into, I'm a spiritual midwife, is what we do. So as a spiritual midwife, right, my babies are being reborn, and I'm helping them move through the ascension, the phoenix, the idea of that, helping them to transform and fully embody who they are, right? And that's part of my gift, is being that spiritual midwife, helping people to awaken into their true selves, and then helping them align with their true purpose, their gifts, whatever that is, and that we would do in the mentoring, right? Or healing. And so there are a lot of times that they're being birthed into something new. Okay, so you guys are definitely connecting with your family of light right now. You guys are not alone, all right? So you guys are definitely connecting. So if you do feel alone in the 3D world, you're connecting in the 5D, all right? But either way, you're getting ready to move more into a whole state. I love that energy for you guys, Pal 2. All right, let's go ahead and see what else your higher self wants you to know right now. Pal 2, please. Pal 2, please. Pal 2's higher self. I'm kind of wondering if some of you guys are here from pile 1. Okay. Some of the energies are the same, but there's something different. 9 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Okay. 3 of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys may be here from pile 1. Not even gonna lie. All right, you guys are definitely, the feeling is you guys are definitely moving past whatever. If you guys are here from pile 1, this is just to confirm you guys are moving past those issues, okay? All right. So we have the 3 of Wands. You guys, this pile is waiting, moving past the waiting energy, right? And that's the energy that is coming through. There's momentum, nothing's going to hold me back, right? So we have the Moon card and the Page of Swords, and I was going to separate these, and I heard Spirit say no. So we have the Moon, and the Moon is all about shadows, things being revealed, you know, things coming to the surface, things being illuminated, right? And in this particular one, I don't feel so much that things are coming to the surface. I feel like things are being illuminated for you at this time. And with the Page of Swords, this really is about cutting away clarity. I feel like you're learning something new. You're uncovering something either about yourself, something about others, right? Something is becoming very clear, but I also feel like you guys are moving, like cutting away, you know, moving away from, if this is you standing in your way, other people, whatever it is, you're kind of no longer holding yourself back. It's like you're getting ready to yield your sword, right? And you're getting ready to strike a blow. And I mean that by whatever this moon energy is that's being illuminated for you, it's like, I'm going to have it move out my way. You have the Lovers here, okay? The Lovers can signify for a couple of you guys that you guys are meant to have a soulmate come in. This could be a part of the village, the soul contracts that you have. This can just be in this village that you're meant to have relationships that are reciprocal. For some of you guys, this could be about making a decision, okay, that is coming from the heart space, all right, and not coming from the head space. The Lovers is sometimes making a decision between two different things. It could be two different people. It could be two different jobs. It could be two different moves, right? So that can be what that energy is about. You have the big old Cupid, Seraphim above them. And I feel like whatever this is, if this is a soulmate that's coming for you, this is a definitely divinely orchestrated soulmate. We have the angels that are here that I feel like are guiding you guys together. Okay, I love this Two of Cups energy. It just looks very romantic. So that can be for some of you guys, right? Some of you guys are finding your inner union with yourself. So your inner divine masculine, your inner divine feminine is coming into union, that journey to wholeness, which is going to bring you your soulmate, your true love coming to you, okay? So there's something for some of you guys here that there's a true love coming. Some of you guys could be dreaming about your true love, okay? However that may resonate. Others of you guys is about making that decision. We do have the Tower, so there's something unexpected here. I personally love this Tower because the rainbows are here, and it's kind of that sun energy where you have the electricity kind of running down, but it doesn't shake up the house, right? So something doesn't feel like it's shook. This feels like this is a positive, unexpected level of change. And for some of you guys, this can be about meeting a lover, all right? We have the Knight of Wands here. This is the warrior energy. I'm friggin' tired. I'm done. I got a lot on my plate. This is the wounded warrior. For some of you guys, this could be dealing with the disability, the restrictions that you may be facing with your body or people or whatever it is, right? But the wounded warriors, I'm pretty much done with this journey. I've been on this journey long enough and I'm getting ready to lay down my wands, right? I'm not carrying nobody's heavy burdens anymore, okay? And there could be something about sun energy, like the sun is getting ready to come out for you, all right? And then we have the Five of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups, right? And the Five of Pentacles is about a financial loss. There's confusion over a loss that's here or a lack, right? With the Seven of Cups, or there's a delusion, right? I don't feel like you're confused. I feel like you may be dealing with limiting beliefs, right? But we're going to clarify this energy really quick, okay? But I do feel like a lot of you guys are really moving away from this energy because your journey to wholeness is being activated, right? So there could be things that, hey, I got to let go of, things that I got to move through, these burdens that I got to, weigh them down. I've been holding myself back, what does that look like and what does that mean? The Seven of Cups is all about opportunities, right? So opportunities can be presented to you and you may be like, I don't know which opportunity to choose from, all right? Or you may be afraid that you may miss an opportunity, okay? All right, can we clarify? What is this time? Thank you. Page of Pentacles. The Lovers. The Knight of Wands, the Tower, the Judgment, ooh, Knight of Wands, the World. Yep, you're ending that cycle. Love it. Yep, that's what I said. 10 of Wands, okay. Yeah, you're definitely ending the cycle, the 10 of Wands. Of anything that's been confusing, you're definitely ending that. I want to pull on the 10 of Wands. Seven of Cups again, you guys. All right, so confusion. All right, I just wanted to pull on what the confusion would be. Okay. Like this, we do have the Page of Cups at the bottom. Interesting enough. All right, so, you know, a lot of you guys, with the moon energy, what's being revealed to you is your intuition. Again, the intuition, the hermit energy, soul searching, right? Coming into your wholeness, okay? The foundations that you are wanting to build and wanting to put down, okay? Some of you guys, this could be about an engagement. Some of you guys could be getting engaged, all right? Or wanting to date, or, you know, there could be some sort of connection that you have with somebody that's going to move into a different level. Like maybe y'all about to have a baby together, you know, type of thing. And you get pregnant and all of a sudden they ask you for your hand in marriage. I don't know. That could be for whatever, but I'm feeling for some of you guys that could be the case. But the High Priestess and the Hermit with the moon energy, that's 3 major arcana, is just to clarify that. Okay, so this is a big chapter that you're ending in your life. And I feel like this has a lot to do with your own wounding, your own limiting beliefs, right? And I feel like you guys have done a lot of soul searching. Your intuition is on cue. It's like, you know what? I'm not holding myself back again, right? And so the star energy here with the Knight of Wands is about taking action. And so for some of you guys, passion, right, is moving you. The star energy is healing wishes. So again, for some of you guys, there could be a return of a love. For others of you guys, this could be a soulmate love that is coming in, that you've been praying for, that you've been wanting, right? That you've been desiring, okay? They can have fire energy in their chart. The Judgment here with the Tower, what is unexpected is karma. Karma is being returned. And so yes, for a lot of you guys, you're going to have multiple opportunities. This could be multiple suitors coming to you at once, right? Like, okay, I thought I was going to have love, but this is like, I don't even know who to choose. I'm dating so many people. This can be, you have many job offers coming to you, you know, home offers, whatever it is that you've been praying for, that you've been wanting, it's coming. But for a lot of you guys, you're going to have a hard time making a decision and choosing, right? Because it's like, okay, these are the things that I wanted. And so it's like your good karma is returning to you. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, you weren't expecting it, all right? The World energy here, I love this because exactly what I was saying, the Nine of Wands being here, you're done. You're done carrying wounds. You're done carrying burdens. You're done carrying whatever it is. You're no longer carrying it. You are claiming yourself, wanting to have more fun, all right? Wanting to enjoy life, basically, okay? The 10 of Wands and the 6 of Cups here. Some of you guys, that soulmate energy weighing heavy on you, you know, what's going on could be confusing. Again, I feel like that energy is clarifying that somebody could be coming back, right? You could be feeling loss, lack, depression, different things like that. For some of you guys, you could have had an inner child wound over money. All right, that's being healed over lack money. Others of you guys, you may be moving away from a long-term partner again. And, you know, again, laying down or childhood friends, family members, whatever that is, you may be removing that part of your village again that has been causing heavy burdens for you, okay? But again, I feel like a lot of you guys are having more clarity coming in on this particular journey, right? All right, pile 2, let's go ahead and finish out your reading. We have Beyond Limitations. Today, I exceed my own expectations. I open my consciousness to the infinite. There are no limitations. There is no end. Everything is unfolding in a continuous now. Therefore, I'm open. I'm not showing you guys this card because that's what this card pretty much means, the ether, right? Therefore, I open my thoughts towards a broader horizon. I look beyond my perception of reality, beyond all barriers created from my own beliefs and fears. I am now open to new possibilities. Look at that, right? So all of these things that you're holding on to, right? These things that are falling away, the ending, the completion of a huge chapter, wounds or whatever that you could be carrying. There are opportunities that are opening up for you that are going to be limitless, right? Like I'm saying, I'm feeling for you guys that there's an abundance of opportunities that are coming in. It's like all of a sudden you got all of these men or women coming trying to date you. And you're like, what the hell? I've been waiting for love forever, right? You got job offers that are coming in, all these jobs that you were applying to or different things. And it's just like, whoa, what is going on, right? So you're moving beyond the limitations. Again, your journey to wholeness, right? You're getting ready to have blessings shine down on you, okay? Pile 2, searching within. What I see outside myself is simply a mirror of my own inner self. I'm going to stop it because I think that's what I said in the beginning. Correct me if I'm wrong, pile 2. Today, I empower myself by looking past outer conditions and searching within from the source of difficulty in my life. Shut the front door. My inner wisdom will always help me face life's challenges. It helps me my best answers. It provides me my best answers and my greatest healing as I study myself and I am transformed. Wow. I think this was your reading. I've been doing 2 readings, so, you know, can't tell you the truth, can't tell you that, but this does feel like this is your reading, right? On what you're saying, and so, or what I was saying in the beginning, right? So you're seeing past limiting beliefs. Here is the open door, the third eye, the crown, right? You're seeing what is really opening up for you, and then searching within, right? You've been seeking things outside, but the answers are coming within. I love this. All right, that's all I have for you, pile 2. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I do offer private sessions because remember, this is a general reading. And leave a comment below. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Trust the process and trust the journey. I'll see you next time. Bye now. Welcome, pile 3, to your channel reading, forecast reading from your higher self. All right, let's get into it. This is the stone that you chose, okay? And this is the card that you chose, which was the stone, okay? Pile 3, you definitely are being activated right now, okay? Which all piles are being activated, which is so funny. Not really, but all piles are being activated. So we do have Mount Shasta coming out. I love the Mount Shasta, and this is all about activation. So some of you guys can live next to Mount Shasta or next to some sort of mountain that is activating for you, okay? And so we have the Mount Shasta that is sending light code energy to you. So some of you guys could be very connected to earth energy right now, getting connected to earth, climbing some mountains, going on some hikes, however that resonates with you. But there is definitely an activation coming in, and there's light code energy that is streaming down, which is activating. It's causing a new blueprint. Your throat chakra is being activated. So you are aligning with your throat chakra. You're getting ready to speak your truth. You're getting ready to open up, you know, to others, to people, to a job, whatever that is. Your purpose is aligning with that throat chakra, that beautiful butterfly. And then if you can see all of this energy of the sounds coming out, like just resonating out, right, from the throat. And the third eye is being activated here, okay? So beautiful energy, pile 3, that you're coming into. We have the star connection. Guidance from the stars, galactic self-unified field. Look at that. So you guys are definitely, again, with this high frequency of light codes. You guys may even be working with light codes. Some of you guys can work with, you know, the galactic guides, but you guys are definitely connected. This is the star connection, the galactics, right? Higher levels, unified field, okay? You're receiving guidance from the stars. This Mount Shasta, huge activation that is happening within you, is activating this beautiful blueprint. And then we have observe coming through. Loving eyes, see all, equanimity, see the truth, and step back. And we have the owl medicine coming through. Some of you guys may be really wanting about fairness and justice, or I'm going to say equanimity, all right? That may be very important. Equanimity. I don't say half of the words right. Equanimity. Yeah, if you guys been rocking with me for a long time, you're gonna hear a lot of my words that are not always right. I struggle with magnetic. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, so anyway, see the truth, step back. All right. Okay, so you guys have been in observation mode for quite a while, and I feel like right now there's something that you're definitely observing. Some of you can even been stone cold, very stoic, not expressing your emotions, not expressing who you are. But all of that is getting ready to change right now. Again, that throat chakra that's being activated is opening you up. So I feel like a lot of you guys have been quiet, observed, you know, not really speaking your truth, not really showing anybody your true self. And this is getting ready to change, pile 3. Holistic health is coming through. So some of you guys can be in the medical field. Some of you guys could be dealing with some health issues. Some of you guys could have got help with some health issues, okay? Others of you guys could be really working on healing the root chakra, healing your root chakra, your business, different things like that. So some of you guys can definitely be working on that healing aspect right now with the holistic health. Some of you guys could be really working on holistic health, not traditional health, not medicine, not any of those things, okay? So some of the things that you could be working on could be very much into the healing. So again, we have the caduceus symbol coming through, and this again is about medicine, medical, but doesn't have to be. Again, you guys could be taking a holistic approach to healing, right? Where you're doing more vitamins, you're cleansing, you're juicing, you know, those type of things, right? We do have the TikTok And I kept feeling the TikTok, I feel like you feel like time is running out, but time is just beginning. That's kind of the feeling, is that you're not too late. You're right on time. So I feel like your higher self wants to tell you, you're not running out of time. You're right on time. Everything is happening in divine timing, okay? The full energy here is fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy, right? So I feel like because you've been so cold, so stoic, that what's happening is you're finally coming out of your shell. You're finally letting people see you, right? You're fearlessly living more from an emotional self, a helping self, right? Instead of wearing the mask, okay? The shadow is you probably like wearing that mask. And then the rebel, right? This energy, this new blueprint, like I said, you guys are moving away from observation, and you're moving into standing in your power. Challenges with authority to effect social change. Reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs, right? So you guys are rebellious. You guys are standing in your truth. And that's that new blueprint that's coming through, right? In the past, you guys might have, succumbed to other people, just been in observation, taking people all in stride, not really expressing yourself. Now it's like, nope, this is my belief system. This is what I'm expressing myself. I'm in holistic shit, right? I'm into the spiritual side. I debunk anything that's spiritual that doesn't align with me. This could be Christianity. This could be belief systems that you once had or once held, that now it's moving through that, right? And in the past, you may have had challenges with your pastor or your preacher. I know when I was young, I used to ask questions, and I used to get in trouble for them. And I just want to know why. Just why? And they'd be like, it's in the Bible. Okay, well, can you show it to me? And they're like, what is in the Bible? Okay, but can you show it to me? I would get in so much trouble. A 7-day Adventist child, you would get in trouble, I'm telling you, And when I sent my son to 7-day Adventist Christian school when he was in the 7th grade, many years later, that has not changed. I told him to ask questions, and he asked questions, and he would see the same response, right? And so there could be challenges with authority that, in the past, that was not in alignment with you, where you ask questions, right? And so now I feel like you're standing in your truth. You're being who you are. Again, there's this energy of finally living for yourself, finally being who you are, removing the coldness that maybe you once held, is thawing, okay? And this light code energy, this light code activation, is helping you to move out of observation, helping you to move out of that quiet energy, and helping you to align with your true galactic self. You're receiving messages from the stars, right? And this new blueprint is leading you to really be expressive of your true self, okay? Again, some of you guys are dealing with a lot of stuff, so if that resonates with you, hopefully that does. All right, let's go ahead and see what else your higher self wants you to know right now. Okay. Okie-dokies. Okay. I'm like, well, that went in a little bit of a different direction, okay, for some of you guys. All right, so your higher self wants you to know that there is true love coming in, period, plain and simple. True love. If you are already in a current relationship and you're wondering, is this going to evolve? It will. If you are dating somebody that kind of gives you that soulmate energy and you're wondering if it's going to evolve, it will. It's slow, okay? So, we have the Temperance, which is all about balancing, restoration, restoring, okay? If this is not dealing with a relationship for some of you guys, and I'm going to say that I don't believe that this is for pile 3, but I'm going to say for some of you guys, it's not dealing with a relationship. This is about restoration, restoring, balancing, recalibrating yourself, trusting your inner child, tapping into your inner child, having more fun again, for that full energy, really finding joy, really laughing, being more playful. That could be that inner child is about happiness, right? Remembering what used to make you happy. Again, the armor coming off. The Knight of Pentacles is about hard work paying off. It's about being productive, but it's also about stability, okay? Feeling grounded. The Ten of Cups is happy home. It's one of the best cups you can get, right? It's what you all want to see. Happy home, happy family coming through, right? Happy energy. Two of Cups can be, good relationships with people, building better foundations, right? Aligning more with people that are on the soul level, okay? So for others of you guys that this is about a relationship, proposal, soulmate, love, true love. I'm just going to throw it out there, okay? For a lot of you guys, that's what it is. You guys have had to wait for a long time for that to come in, but there is definitely the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Six of Cups. That's all soulmate love. For some of you guys, this could be a return of love coming back, okay? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, all right? But there definitely is this energy of love, soulmate love, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify. And these cards are all messed up here, so I'm not even going to... There's just no reversals that I'm taking out of this one because this one I have not even shuffled through. And it's really bothering me right now. It's bothering me. It's such a little deck that it just constantly gets messed up. All right, let's go, Spirit. Yeah, let's, there's definitely restoration, balancing, having patience with love coming in. But this is, for a lot of you guys, this new blueprint, it's true love. We got the Two of Cups here, Ten of Cups. This love is true. It's going to be happy family. It's going to be very stable, for a lot of you guys. So your higher self wants you to know that if you are concerned about love or true love or soulmate love, or if this person is your soulmate, there's love, okay? So there's definitely this energy of deceitfulness. This can be you because of the stone energy of being stoic and holding yourself back, okay? And I'm not saying that it is, but I'm saying that for some of you guys, this can be you, representing you with the Seven of Swords energy here. Seven of Swords is deceptive in its sense, but it's also about holding back, not expressing self, not showing people who I am, not, showing the aspect of I'm really this fun, super humorous person, but it just doesn't get to come out all the time because of whatever. Oh yeah, there you go. Three of Wands. Y'all waiting for it. Some of you guys have been waiting again for love, and this is just your higher self is saying, you guys, there's love. The Emperor, the King of Cups, shut the front door. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups. So I'm going to say for some of you guys, this is you. Okay. This is you that has been holding yourself back from true love. All right. However this is going to resonate with you guys, there may be a connection that is here that you have held yourself back. You have been stoned. All right. But there is definitely an activation that is happening. You guys are being pushed for this new beginning. All right. There is a new beginning in love for some of you guys. All right. And the reason why I'm saying the Seven of Swords is here is because I do representing the stone energy. So I also want to say that this could have been you that was holding back, strategic, not being honest, right? And wanting to bring restoration back into the connection. The Eight of Pentacles is here. Like you want to work on the soulmate connection with this particular person. The Hermit energy is usually about a break, okay? Or, like not talking to each other, the energy being pulled back, things moving very slow. But here we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Judgment. So I feel like your long awaited journey for your person is over. I feel like it's right here. Some of you guys may need to travel. The Three of Wands represents traveling, could be long distance, okay? But the Judgment card is here, like you guys are receiving the call to go get your Ten of Cups, because here it is. The Two of Cups is here, and the King of Cups and the Emperor is here. So some of you guys are being asked to go after your Two of Cups person. King of Cups and the Emperor is about making a stand, okay? It's about stepping into that masculine energy and going after what it is that you want. And that King of Cups is deep emotional love. The Two of Cups is here. All right, so for others of you guys, that it's not you. Although I'm feeling for some of you guys, it is. There definitely is energy that somebody was not being honest with you in the past. Somebody does definitely want to work on this connection. Y'all are at a distance. The Three of Wands and the Judgment card is about being called to action. This person is coming back, okay? And this person loves you. Like straight up, this person loves you, wants to wife you, wants to husband you, wants to marry you, okay? Whatever this is. Some of y'all could be, and I'm just saying for some of y'all, I'm not getting dating. I'm not getting somebody new. It can be very well somebody new coming in, but based upon these tarot cards, I do not feel like this person is new to you, pile 3, at all. I believe like you are very aware of who this person is, okay? That I am talking about. So if this is this person that you're thinking about, all right, when it comes to the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups and that soulmate energy and that love energy and that hope and that star and that all that beautiful stuff that I was talking about, okay? This person does have heavy, deep feelings for you. Y'all may be playing chess with each other. We got the checkmate here. And I always, whenever I see this emperor, he's not my favorite emperor. He looks a little bit arrogant. You know, there's just something a little bit arrogant and standoffish about him. Your person may have tattoos, may have arm tattoos or a tattoo on their forearm. They may believe in the Ankh, Egyptian, coming through for some of you guys. There could be a past life. Definitely there's this energy of past life. They could be Aries, okay? They could have fire sign in their chart. They could have earth sign in their chart. They could have water sign in their chart. They could have, listen, all the signs are here. Let me just say this. And I guess the reason why I was drawn to the tattoo is because I was just drawn to the arm. But more or less, I'm drawn to his checkmate, his check piece here, his chess piece here, right? So it's like he's getting ready to checkmate you, right? But I do feel like y'all may be playing chess. I'm not good at chess. I'm a checkers player. So if somebody's playing chess with me, I'm going to lose, okay? Because I am not strategic and I ain't got time to think. I just want to do some checkers. I'm going to hop through all of that and get to the very end. And it's easy, all right? And I usually win. I got like 10,000 checkers on my thing, right? Anyway, that's beside the point. What I'm trying to get at is that I feel like you and this person may be playing chess or have played chess in the past. And what I mean by chess is like, you know, y'all sending each other a message and then you wait for the other person to send back. Send each other a message. Wait, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all waiting for the other one to see what hand they're playing, okay? But I feel like this person is tired of playing chess with you. I feel like they're getting ready to checkmate, all right? And I feel like if this is you, it's the same energy. You're tired of playing chess and you're ready to checkmate. Go after your king. Go after your king or queen of cups. Go after your 10 of cups. Go after your 2 of cups. Go after your soulmate. Don't let nothing hold you back because the love is here, okay? So if y'all question it, there is love that is here, deep love, okay? And for others of you guys, if y'all question it about that person, they are returning and they do have deep feelings for you. That's all I got for you, pile 3. Let's go ahead and close it out. Overcoming. Today, in this great school of life, I practice self-discovery by acknowledging that my fears, anger, and ego separate me from my divinity. I allow the light to grow inside me. This light gives me the power to reign over my inner kingdom. Today, I overcome all that separates me from the light that is my truest self. So you guys, listen, you guys, your higher self is about overcoming, right? Overcoming what you believe you lack, okay? You don't lack nothing, right? You don't lack nothing, pile 3, okay? You are a divine, beautiful being, all right? So this ascension energy is bringing you into alignment with your 2 of cups, your soulmate. That's all I have for you, pile 3. Hope you guys all enjoyed the reading. If you have and you have not, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to book a private session with me, I do offer private readings. All of my information is listed in the link below. Trust the process, trust the journey. I'll see you next time. Bye now.